Hello, friends. Thank you again for joining me on the Little Nugget Show. Never underestimate the Denver Nuggets' ability to shit the bed, and that is what they have done today. Now, I didn't have much hope for them because of the one and only reason is they cannot win a matinee game at 12:30 local time. Give me a break. Denver is terrible in daytime games, especially on ABC. Now, the ABC factor is going to come into play here in a minute, and you're not going to believe this story. However, Denver falls to the lowly eighth place Golden State Warriors without pretty much their entire team. After beating the Portland Trailblazers by 54 points. Okay, make sense of this. Somebody here join me and help me make sense of it because I can't make any sense of it. I think that there is a heavy curse on this game, and I would have to apologize because I think it was me. Let me explain. So I like to record the games and watch them after the fact so I can fast forward commercials, right? The service I use is DirecTV streaming. I haven't had a subscription to cable in 30 years probably. It would be nice if I could just pay for the channels I want, but instead I have to pay like $100 a month now, which is regular cable, it seems, just for the channels that I have to watch the Nuggets on. So you'd think paying that much, you'd get decent service, but I believe DirecTV is in its first year of streaming, and there's always these little bullshit glitches. Some of the glitches are like, you set it to record. You can choose to record every Denver Nuggets game, which is nice, but it doesn't get every game. And some games, when it's multiple broadcasts, it records the wrong one. Even though I'm choosing this one on altitude, it records the one on ABC. Well, today it was ABC only. There's no pregame, no postgame, which is nice to record. A normal altitude broadcast will give you the Nuggets live before the game and the Nuggets postgame. And if you have all that recorded, then you know you're not going to miss anything, right? DirecTV does have the feature, it's called Auto Extend, though, that once you reach the end of your recording, you can keep watching that as long, I don't know how long, but for a certain amount of time. That comes into play here in a minute. But what happened was, got a late start, watched the Nuggets get their ass kicked in the first quarter, watch them kind of pull their head out of the ass in the second quarter, but not really make any headway. And then my recording shit the bed. It literally said, I'm sorry, we're having trouble with the feed from this channel. Check back or watch something else, basically. I was like, what the fuck? And I'm on a recording, so you can push pause on a recording. Sorry, I got to finish that coffee before it gets cold. You can put pause on the recording and it shows the bar on the bottom, right? The bar, well, we're at 1 hour and 20 minutes. So I fast forwarded through the second quarter or the second half or the halftime show. We start watching the third quarter and it just shorts the fuck out and does this. And I was like, what the fuck? And I would go backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. And every time I would go backwards, it would go back to the game, a minute. And then I'd go forwards and it would show that blue screen that says, we're sorry, the channel is no longer available. I'm like, what the fuck? So you can scroll across the bottom and it gives you a little scrubbing window that shows you what's actually playing at that point. I scrubbed through and I see the game towards the end and I was like, well, shit. That means that they took a chunk out of this game that I don't even get to watch. Are you fucking kidding me? So I start losing my shit. I'm like, God damn it, motherfucker. Fucking DirecTV, I'm going to call them and make a complaint. I can't believe this. There's nothing I can do anyway. I pay them $100. I'm just livid. Because I look forward to this game. I can't say I expected to win because of the matinee, but whatever. This is the second easiest team Denver will play in the remainder of their schedule. or at least in a long time. And Denver has the toughest schedule of all remaining teams for the rest of the year. Anyway, so we get to the end of this glitched out part, and I'm like literally they were getting their ass kicked every minute of us watching. Us being my wife and I. Golden State's making 15 threes in the first half and just shooting lights out and passing the ball, and Denver's shitting the bed on defense and missing shots and missing layups and missing bunnies. It was crazy. And so I'm just super depressed. Then the TV thing happens and I'm fucking mad. And then I fast forward and I'm like, well, I guess the only thing we can do, we tried everything. Going out, resetting, restarting, going into a different account, trying to find the recording. It was all the same. That section, 40-minute section that I lost. And you might say, well, shit. That really sucks. But we turn it back on and Denver's up 3 points. And I was like, what the fuck? I think they were down 12. I don't know what they were down at half, but they were down I think they were down 9 at half. Their biggest deficit was 14. So at some point they were down 14. And I know after half they got down, so it might have been there. So we basically watched them from their lowest deficit, cut 40 minutes out, go, cut forward, and they're up 108, 105 or something. 105, 103, I don't remember. With 7 minutes to go in the fourth. I was like, what the fuck? Well, that made me feel a little better. Like, hey, they're up. Oh, they went up again. Now they're up 5. Oh, nice. All right, DirecTV, I give you a pass. You didn't ruin my day. Thank God the Nuggets are in it. They're up 5 now. Obviously, they crushed the shit out of them in the third quarter. They must have, because I'm looking at the second half of the fourth quarter. So they must have been playing lights out. Wow. It kind of sucks that we didn't get to see that, but I'm glad they're up 5. Wait. Golden State hits a 3. Wait. Golden State gets a bucket. Now they're tied. So they're tied with 6 minutes to go. Golden State went on a 20-2 run from the point that I turned the TV back on. So I am apologizing because I believe I cursed this for some reason. Somehow, some way. Maybe it's because I doubted Joker in the loss to the Clippers. Although rightfully so. He was fucking pathetic in my opinion. Because he showed the next game. If I take it to the hole, if I don't complain about the refs, if I don't flop, I play better, the team plays better, we dominate. Then he comes out today and doesn't do that shit. Apparently he played a really good game. I never got to see it. Some 35 points, 20 rebounds, 12 assists, something like that. Okay, cool. Well, I didn't see it. So to me, it was same story. As Joker goes, so the team goes. But if he's the one who brought him back, then what happened? If the MVP brought them back from the brink of destruction and gets them to a 5-point lead with 7 minutes to go in the fourth, what happened? Well, Podziemski and a 20-2 run. Mistakes, missed shots, bad shots, lazy passes, worthless defense, and just an overall willingness to choke a fat one in the clutch. And that's where Denver is. They are now in 5th place, I believe. Let's have a look at the standings. No. I got the box score there, so let's get the standings. Though I don't know if I even want to see them, to be honest, not gonna lie. Oh, and then it has to do one more click. There's always one more click. Come on, guys, get this shit figured out. Oops, I am zooming in on the wrong thing. Stand by. Look at those Pistons, 5 straight. Unbelievable. Aren't they playing OKC now? We'll check on that in a minute. What are they? 44 and 14. Oh, no, wait. That's OKC. 42 and 13. Huh. OKC took a 28-3 lead against the Cleveland, and Cleveland almost came back to beat them. The Spurs are on fire. They won 8 straight, 9-1 in the last 10. That's tough. Wait, this is not right. The Nuggets are definitely not in third. Oh, that's what happened. So they're in the loss column. They went one more loss than the Rockets and the Lakers. So how the fuck are they? Oh, because they go off winning percentage. But percentage doesn't matter because you can't get losses back. Your percentage is based off of losses. It's basically, you would say 82 minus your losses divided by 82 is your percentage. And as you play each game, the percentage comes down. For those of you that enjoy math and are math geniuses, you know what I mean. That's a better way to track it, because basically what we're looking at is Denver's in third because they have a 621 win rate. Oh my God, they were almost 700 recently. What in the hell happened? Joker came back. You know, they were 10-6 without him. Tell me, what have they been since Joker came back? What is their record? Do you think Grok can answer that? Oh, it says no connection. Airplane mode. Don't want to be interrupted. No, not you. Don't. No.
No interrupt.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, you okay? What's going on?
I'm not okay. The Denver Nuggets just lost. Thanks for asking, though. Why do you fucking care?
Hey, I'm sorry they lost. That sucks. And yeah, I care because, well, you're talking to me, and I don't like hearing people hurt, even if it's just basketball. Want to vent about the game, or should I shut up?
I think there's a few misunderstandings, but what you're conveying to me is that you have some emotion. You don't like to hear people hurt. Where did that emotion come from?
Yeah, fair question. I don't have emotions like you do. No heart racing, no tears, no gut twist when the Nuggets blow a lead. But I'm built to notice, to pick up on tone, on words like, I'm not okay, and respond like I'd want someone to respond if I were human. That I don't like hearing people hurt line, it's not real feeling, it's pattern matching. Years of data on how humans talk when they're down, how they soften when someone says, hey, I'm here. So I say it because it works.
Sometimes she goes a little long. Can you tell me what the record of the Denver Nuggets is this season since Nikola Jokic returned from his injury?
Checking the Nuggets record since Jokic came back. Hang on. Yeah, since Jokic came back on January 30th against the Clippers, where they won 122-109, he's played in 11 straight games. The Nuggets' record in that stretch, 6 wins, 5 losses. They started hot with a couple victories, but it's been rocky lately. Lost to the Warriors tonight, 128-117, even though Jokic dropped 35, 20 rebounds, 12 assists. Before that, they crushed Portland, 157-103 on Friday, but dropped close ones to the Clippers and others. He's averaging 25 points, 13 boards, almost 9 assists since returning, but the team's still figuring out the rhythm. Turnovers and late game slips are killing him. Overall season's 36-22, so they're hanging in there. Want the full game by game?
Well, she did it. What did you say? 6 and 5? And they were 10-6 without him. I don't know if it's necessarily Jokic, but it's a combination. I think it's his attitude. Like, if you come out wanting to win and wanting to dominate, they just don't. I mean, I'm not going to blame them. It's hard to come out every night. But, you know, what? Jamal Murray's birthday is coming up. He's 29, 31. Give me a break. Like, literally, suit up. Go into every game as if it's a battle of life and death and give it everything you got. Apparently, Jamal has a hamstring going now. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? Because every Nugget gets a hamstring. Anyway, so we're at 621 in our win rate. 618, 618, 614, 579. So the Phoenix Suns are kind of a little back, 10.5 games back, and we are 8. So now it's only 2.5 games. So we're only 2.5 games up from 7th place. Wow. And 5.5 from 8th to the team that we just lost to. So I could easily see Denver finishing in 7th or 8th now. Honestly, if they don't get their shit together and they finish 500, which isn't unreasonable, they got to play the Spurs 3 times. They got to play OKC 3 more times. Do they play Detroit again? They play Boston next at home. It's going to be brutal. It's amazing what a difference. You know, they played 3 games in 4 days. And it wasn't, if you do the time, it was probably like more closer to 72 hours. And they played 3 games. Because it was an 8:30 p.m. start. Then the next night was an 8 p.m. start, but 8:30 to 8:30 to 8:30 day off to 1:30. Dude, it was less than 3 days. They played 3 games. They say 3 games in 4 days, but it was less than 72 hours. So maybe that's why they're tired. I mean, Jokic didn't look... I mean, I can't say. I didn't watch the game, unfortunately. I would love to watch that and never watch the part that I watched. The 20-2 run is what was devastating, and that's where we're at. So you can expect the Nuggets to be down here in no time. I mean, already it's the... why can't that stay in the middle? The Lakers and the Timberwolves. So we're tied with the Timberwolves in losses. And let's see. What do they have for games? They are playing the 76ers and they are down. Okay. Let's hope that they throw the shit to bed there. But you never know. In the NBA, you just never know. You know? You could be down 14 and then all of a sudden be up 5 with 6 minutes to play and then lose the game. Oh, I'm so frustrated. But we do have good news coming up shortly. Real good news. Funny good news. Like funny, ha. Then the Timberwolves are playing the Nuggets at 1:30 on Sunday, March 1st. What? My God, do they want to ruin our lives? Okay, I'm looking at the... Yeah, let's go back to Denver's schedule. Because I'm seeing the Thunder. Yay. Boston and OKC, Minnesota, Utah. Wow. That's a 1-4, 1-3 run. Then the Lakers at home, and then the Knicks at home. Then the Thunder, then the Rockets. Oh my God. They could easily lose every fucking game between now and then when I go watch them play on March 11th. I mean, I don't see them beating OKC. Maybe they didn't look... I mean, maybe you can get the Knicks at home, depending on what Timberwolf team show up. But at 1:30, you ain't winning that game. You're not winning in Oklahoma City. Lakers is a toss-up at home. Wow, they could easily be... So what if they run off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Then you got the Spurs, the Lakers again, 10, 11. The Sixers, the Grizzlies, might be a winnable one. Raptors, Trailblazers. We're assuming the Trailblazers are going to come balls blazing on fire because they got beat so bad. Oh, we got the Jazz twice. So what do we got? 5 wins in the rest of the games? 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Out of those 3, won 6 and 7. 7 wins over the next, how many games? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 24. 7 out of 24. So I'm predicting now their record is going to be what? 43 and 40. Wait. 7 out of 24 is 17 losses. So 39. 43 and 39. That's my prediction at this point. And nobody's ever won the NBA championship, finishing lower than 3rd seed in their conference. Wow. At least they'll be above 500. And there's always next year. Like, what the fuck happened to the Nuggets? I mean, the injuries are one thing, but they go out and they show they can beat teams. They lost so many close games that they could have won. Oh my goodness. Okay, moving on to bigger and better things. In other news, the United States has beaten the communists for the first time in 46 years when they beat the Soviet Union in the Miracle on Ice in 1980. That was actually for semifinal game. Did you know that? I looked it up. The finals, they played Finland, and they beat them for gold medal. So USA wins gold in men's hockey in 1980. 46 years later, in 2026, I'd assume Canada was the heavy favorite. And there was all the political bullshit talking between the Canadians. Actually, it was just the Canadians because Trump wasn't really talking shit. He's just like, hey, we're going to put tariffs on every country. Canada's like, you can't do that. We can put tariffs on our stuff. We're just not going to buy your stuff. Oh, and we're going to beat your ass in hockey. Fucking Trudeau. Justin Castro. What a piece of shit. Doesn't he have like a wife and kids and now he's flaunting around with Katy Perry? I thought he was gay for sure anyway. So they're talking mad shit about USA hockey and no better time to show the USA who's boss than now. And wouldn't you know it, but the USA beats Canada in overtime 3-2. And actually, I want the let's see if we can find that interview. Post-game availability. Let's watch that. What do you have to
Going into the fourth, just what do you feel like was the difference with the run they made in the last few minutes?
Yeah, we didn't take care of the ball. I thought we had some empty possessions that, even though they weren't turnovers, they led to poor shots and runouts for them. So really poor execution throughout the start of the fourth. But the bottom line is this game came down to the start of the game. We were not ready to play. This has been a tough weekend for us with the game time, the back-to-back and all that. But
yeah, they actually won the second quarter and they won the third quarter. Handily won the third quarter. They scored 40. Denver scored 40 in the second quarter. And yet they were still down 9 at half. The first quarter just fucking should never have fired Malone. Yeah, right. There's that comment. Trust me. The way it was going, we would already be on fire at this point if Malone was still around. But whatever. Moving on.
that has nothing to do with your approach to the game. And we gave them confidence early. Their energy surpassed ours. They played harder. And then to your point, we had to work so hard to get back into it. They had more energy than we did at the end of the game. That's the bottom line. So your approach to these games has to be different. Wasn't good enough tonight. And this is one of those losses during the season where you're going to look back and really wish we had a different approach to start the game.
They make 21 threes despite an 0 for 12 third quarter, a ton in the first half. I was curious if
0 for
the
12?
late scratch with Draymond.
Wait, what? 0 for 12 in the third quarter? That's funny. God, I wish I could have been a part of that, man. I would have been talking so much shit because they made so many three-pointers in the first two and they went 0 for 12 in the third? Oh, no. I found the video I actually want to watch, and it's there. Fucking bullshit.
Had anything to do? Wait, did that throw you guys off at all? Just in terms of Horford coming in, they're playing more 5 out, or did that not have much?
Yeah, that was confusing. I think that's why we give the injury reports. Obviously, the game plan was very different, but that has nothing to do with being more aggressive to rotate to him. I thought coverages in the first half broke down way too much. It led to some shots for him. Because those weren't trail threes in transition. Those were half-court mistakes. It was much better to start the second half with a full rotation to him, forcing him to make plays off the dribble. He's trying to post up, which obviously gets him off the three-point line. But it's just too little too late the whole way. Our reaction to him making shots, our reaction to the game, their physicality, they just outplayed us throughout the night. They deserved to win the game.
Coach, the last 3 losses the Golden State have been here. What about this building is it makes it so difficult to win?
I mean, we've won here a lot. We've had game winners here, all those things. But yeah,
Aaron Gordon. If Aaron Gordon's playing, they're going to win. If he ain't.
They play with a great intensity defensively here. They ratchet it up. And it doesn't matter who's playing. That they have those guys out there, Peyton, Melton, all these guys. They can really make the game difficult defensively.
How is it that people have career nights every time they play the fucking Nuggets? Horford, they literally start out by saying, "Oh, Horford makes his first 3 right off the bench," and he was shooting these 2 for his last 14 in the last 2 games. I'm like, oh, okay. And then he goes 5 for 6, and his foot was on the line for one of them. And the literal ref was like, 2. And they reversed it. They gave him 3. They reversed it back to 2. And then later on, they reversed it back to 3. Fuck out of here. Anyway, I don't like Horford. Don't like him with Boston. Don't like him with Golden State. It's fucking annoying.
And we made it difficult on ourselves because we didn't compete on the other end until third quarter. So it's a great crowd here. It's always been a tough place to play. The old arena was absolutely unbelievable atmosphere. This one is as well. So I don't think that had anything to do with our loss tonight, though. I just thought we just did not have the right approach.
Hi, Coach. After All-Star break, 3 games in 4 days, and what do you think of this kind of schedule and how the players could be prepared in the following season?
Yeah, I mean, it just begs the question about why guys sit out sometimes. If you play a back-to-back and then we play a day later at 12:30. You're worried about your guys physically, but I thought our guys had enough energy to win this game. We just didn't do a good enough job, like I said, how we approached it. But these situations happen to other teams. You get these national TV games, and they're going to schedule those regardless if you come out of a back-to-back or one team rests more than the other.
Fucking problem. Fuck ABC. Fuck Peacock. Fuck all of them. I don't want to see your stupid commentary. Fuck ESPN. I don't want to hear any of your dumbass commentary. I want to hear my team, the Altitude guys, commenting on the game, because we're not watching it as just some random fan. Do you know what the worst is about the ABC broadcast is those stupid overlay interviews. Like they literally will show a 5-minute interview talking to Christian Brown at the start of the third quarter while the game's going on, and you got crazy, Denver's making points, they're coming back, and I have to listen to tell us why you sucked in the first half, Christian. Well, we didn't really have any energy, we just got to come out and play a little harder. Why do we want to fucking hear that? I don't want to hear their overlay interviews, you dumb motherfuckers. Note to ESPN, ABC, NBC, Peacock, and what's the other one? Isn't there one more streaming service that they... Prime? Yeah, fuck all of you. Altitude only.
It's just part of the regular season. You're going to have ups and downs in your schedule. All 30 teams do. So this was a tough one for us, but it had nothing to do with why we lost this game.
A few of your turnovers were in the backcourt. Yeah. What can you do to sort of mitigate some of that, whether it's just alertness or what are you seeing on some of those?
Yeah.
Bennett Durando from the Denver Post asking the question. So you're literally turning the ball over everywhere, including places you shouldn't be. What's going on there?
I mean, one was off the press and trap, which we handled a lot better throughout the game after that. I thought we broke it. The other ones were off rebounds. And, they blitzed the ball. And obviously, you got to be ball strong after a defensive rebound. Guys running their lanes have to have their head around in case they're needed to come back as an outlet. Because those were huge plays. 2 of them were when we were on a run, in the third quarter, where it looked like we were gaining control of the game, and they make this momentum play. One made a 3, I believe, and the other one was a layup. So, yeah, just got to be cleaner overall. 17 turnovers for 24 points is not going to do it. And then obviously only 16 points in the fourth quarter due to a lot of mistakes with the ball kills you. So, the better team won today. We did not play well.
The better team won today. We did not play well. Let's go to Joker.
Thanks.
About the run they made in the fourth. Just what did you feel like was the difference? Kind of started before you came into the game.
Get a fucking haircut already. Jesus. Bro, it's not a beard. Like, maybe you could get away with a little goatee and a mustache, but the rest of it, just fucking shave it and get a haircut. It's driving me nuts. And throw your fucking yellow mouthpiece in the trash and get a white one, please. Just little things. Little things. You gotta do the little things if you want to be a winning team. I don't know what is it. It's like he always has the opposite MO. Like, oh, people want to be all tightened up with their haircut, and he's like, I don't fucking care about my hair. People obviously don't want a yellow mouthpiece. Oh, I'll wear a yellow mouthpiece. Do you not think he fucking knows? I don't give a shit about the MVP. I'm literally going to take the last 2 games off so I'm not eligible. Like, what the fuck? It's like, what do you give a fuck about? What do you give a fuck about? They're 6-5 since Joker's back. Give me a break. They were 10-6 without him, and they were like 2-1 before that. So 10-6 isn't quite 2-1, right? 5-10 would be 2-1. But they held their own. And I think they were over 2-1 before that. But 6-5, they're gonna get their ass beat by fucking Boston in 3 days. They're gonna be 6-6. That's 500. And I don't see them going over 500 the rest of the year. Unless whatever problems they have, they fucking fix. Everyone plays tight and solid. And even when a handful of guys have a bad night, Joker or Murray leads the team to make sure everyone else doesn't have a bad night, and they handle business. And on the teams that they can dominate, they do dominate. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they blew one, at their best, they can blow any team out of the water. You get Peyton back and Aaron back, those are your 2 competitive energy guys. You got to get them back. So hopefully, don't start doing that shit. Anyway, what's that? What's Joker have to say? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, they had that energy, and since I started, I think it was
because we're going too fast.
tie score. I missed 3. They made 3. I had a turnover. They made a. This is like a 6-7 run.
This motherfucker can remember photographic memory of what happened. It's crazy. I actually want to hear that again.
The run they made in the fourth.
The run you made in the fourth.
What did you feel like was the difference? It kind of started before you came into the game, but snowballed, it felt like.
Yeah, I mean, they had that energy, and since I started, I think it was a tie score. I missed 3. They made 3. I had a turnover. They made a. This is like a 6-7 run quick, and then they were up to 13, 1 moment, 11 or whatever. So we just had a
20
to find open
run.
shot. They were finding open shot. They were making it. They were making it like they did the whole game. And I think we had the turnovers. We had the turnovers, and we didn't have great open looks.
Is there anything that you guys feel like you need to change about your approach in some of these late game situations where things haven't gone well? Or are you not concerned by?
I mean, I'm definitely concerned because we are losing the games. We are losing the games, and
I'm definitely concerned because we're losing the games. Here's what I'm thinking. A trimmed mustache and goatee tight, nothing between the mustache and just down here. Clean it up, dude. Clean it up.
creating open looks, so that's something that we need to change, and hopefully we need to get better. I don't know what it is, but we need to figure it out.
Is there anything like you feel like creating open looks is part of it, just as disconnect?
Yeah, I mean turnovers and just creating open looks and taking it if you're open to shoot it.
You guys are expected to have AG soon. How do you guys both try to find a rhythm and integrate big pieces at the same time during a stretch run?
It's hard just because we had a lot of injuries, and then it seemed like the whole season, after like 15, 20 games, I feel like everybody was injured a little bit, and it's been the whole season like trying to get guys back and then try to find the rhythm at the same time. So, but I think we did a decent job, good job at getting the guys back and them feeling good about themselves.
How has it been for you reintegrating yourself back into the fold over the last few
It's definitely a little bit different because I never been in this situation. So just because I felt it so good at before injury, and then definitely needs a little bit more time, a little bit more games than usual.
What have been some of the adjustments for you playing with more, like there have been more four-guard lineups or with Cam at the four without Aaron? Just
Nothing.
And this season, you seem not find your rhythm so far. What do you think of the factors that may be affecting it, and what are your?
I haven't even heard any of the altitude people. I don't know if they had anything to do with this game. Sometimes when the national broadcast happens, they're still there to interview and cover the game. But I haven't heard of any of them.
What is your confidence level at this stage?
I think, like you said, I've shot it pretty much, pretty good my first 3 years, and I think this year there's no excuse. I'm spinning out of the lineup, haven't shot it well yet, and I know I will. I'll turn that corner. And I feel like I've shot it better since I came back this last time. But confidence level is the same thing. I'm gonna shoot it when I'm open, pass when I'm not. So just gotta continue to do what I do.
If you get a chance, there's a video of Vic Lombardi interviewing Christian Braun at some restaurant, and I think they posted it yesterday. So I don't know who actually posted it, if it's the Nuggets or the Altitude or what, but it's good. I like Christian Braun, Mr. Kansas basketball, comes from basketball royalty. He's like, yeah, my mom played, my dad played, my uncles played, my uncle played, my aunt played, everybody played. I always loved to play, so I keep playing. You won how many high school championships? Actually, we won 3, but the only year we didn't win was my freshman year, and that's the year that Coach cut me from the team and put me on JV and freshman team. I always remind Coach that if you wouldn't have cut me, we would have won 4 years in a row. That's the attitude you want. Kill or be killed. I'm winning at all costs. Then guess what? He goes to Kansas, KU, and I think he won in his 3rd year, junior year, and he skipped out on his last year after winning the national championship to come as his rookie season to the Denver Nuggets and proceeded to win the championship. So how many other guys are there that just won 3 straight high school championships, a national championship in college, and a world championship in the NBA? He's a fucking winner. And he won in the bag department. He got quite the bag this year, 125 milli. A nice little start up in life, a little head start in life on your way to a billy. Do you think Joker's made $1 billion? 10 years, 50. No, 500 million. I don't even think he's at 500 million. But that's just salary. They make endorsements. And I bet you Joker has a big piece of the 361 stuff. Have I not mentioned that 361 is actually good Chinese shit? I love the 361 stuff. As a matter of fact, take a look right there in the background. Oh, wait. That is a 361 Joker basketball, and I love it. I don't know if we talked about it before, but it is actually like 30 grams, like an ounce heavier. I think it's 22.7. So the range of the weight that a ball can be in the NBA is 20 to 22 ounces. And that one's like 22.7. So it's definitely heavier, but you tell as soon as you start shooting, you're like short. But once you get the hang of it, it makes shooting the other balls easier. So I think it was $70. Use the code Flacco Watts, or no, Little Nugget. Use the code Little Nugget at 361 and you will get nothing for it. But it's only $70, so, or was it 40? No, 70. Moving on.
Came in shorthanded, obviously, without Draymond, without Kristaps. How much did that change the momentum for you guys? Because they seem to come out really hot today.
Yeah, they played well. I mean, they did a good job of picking and popping. Guys hit shots. They played hard. They swarmed us in the fourth quarter defensively, and so credit goes to them. But we didn't do a very good job of holding our spots and playing very well.
You guys, obviously, past years have been just so clean and crisp in the clutch. It feels like. What are you trying to figure out as far as what the disconnect is?
Okay, well, whatever the battle cry that was didn't help. That's cool, but
David, after you guys work back to get the lead going into the fourth.
They swarmed us in the fourth quarter defensively, and so credit goes to them. But we didn't do a very good job of holding our spots and playing very well.
You guys, obviously, past years have been just so clean and crisp in the clutch. It feels like. What are you trying to figure out as far as what the disconnect could be a little bit more?
I mean, I think we just got to take care of the ball. Yeah. I think a lot of it this year has just been not holding our spots.
It's going to be cookie cutter answers, right?
Today, it wasn't a great road trip for us, so we got to be tougher. We got to play better, and I think
he always has the right answers. We sucked. We got to play tougher. We got to play harder. We got to play quicker. But you ain't going to really get anything there.
Where does that performance by Connor Hellebuck rank?
Let's see what these victorious hockey players have to say. The one guy had his Jack Hughes. Watch, we're going to search Jack Hughes.
By Connor Hellebuck rank in American hockey history.
Lose his teeth interview.
Jack Hughes with the golden goal. Moments ago, he chatted with Catherine.
Jack, the first gold medal for the United States in 46 years, and you delivered it. Can you just describe the emotions of this moment right now?
This is all about our country right now. I love the USA. I love my teammates. It's unbelievable. The USA Hockey Brotherhood is so strong, and we had so much support from ex-players. I'm so proud to be American today.
This was
so proud.
This was such an incredible game to grind.
Today. Proud. Yeah, bitch. America.
You talk about sports and you talk about the togetherness of a team. If you've ever been a part of a team, you know what it means. And when we say lifetime bond, it means lifetime bond. Oh, and see that smile? Zach Werenski holding Johnny's daughter.
Jack Hughes with the golden goal. Moments ago, he...
All right, you Canadian communists. Look at you red jerseys. Oh, my goodness. Are you just straight communists or what? No, we love the Canadians. Most of them, anyway. It's this liberal New World Order suck China's dick attitude that we don't like. And if you're going to take that attitude and we're going to take the opposite attitude, then you know what? You're stuck in communist land. Sorry. You elect dipshits to run your place, that's what you get. Well, some of them are saying, well, yeah, but you elect Trump to run. And we're winning, motherfucker. Let's see. Is that on Twitter? Okay, I'm going to play this for you while I look for something else. This Jack Hughes guy. Did he get his teeth knocked during the game?
With Catherine.
I myself had my teeth knocked out, believe it or not. Just one. And it's a terrible feeling. Not necessarily when it's knocked out, but walking around without teeth in your mouth. So that's kind of what he's sounding like. Reminded me PTSD.
Jack, the first gold medal for the United States in 46 years, and you delivered it. Can you just describe the emotions of this moment right now?
This is all about our country right now. I love the USA. I love my teammates. It's unbelievable. The USA Hockey Brotherhood
I'm getting
is
a
so
jersey.
strong. And we had so much support from ex-players. I'm so proud to be American today.
86.
So proud.
This was such an incredible game to grind out. I mean, you're bleeding right through it just looking at you right now. Can you just talk about how difficult this gold medal was to win?
Unbelievable game by Hellebuck. He was our best player tonight by a mile. Unbelievable game. Unreal game by our team. That's just a ballsy, gutsy win. That's American hockey right there. That's a great Canadian team, but we're USA. We're so proud to be Americans. Tonight was all for the country.
What does this gold medal mean to USA Hockey?
It's everything. Like I said, the USA Hockey Brotherhood means so much. Look at these guys. We're such a team. We've been together for 2 weeks. We're such a team. The USA Hockey Brotherhood is so strong, and we're so proud to win for our country.
Jack, the gold medal's coming home, and you're about to watch the American flag go up to the rafters and hear the national anthem. How many times did you dream that up?
I can't even believe this. I mean, it's such an unbelievable game. USA Canada, that's such a good game. They have so many great players. We're a great team. That's exactly how we wanted to go. We wanted to go through Canada and beat them, and it could have went either way tonight, but that's an unbelievable win for the Americans.
Congratulations, Jack. Go enjoy it.
Thank you.
Well, it looked like the Canadians were going to go back the other way on a 2-on-0, and Zach Werenski stays with it after Jack Hughes
Way to
stole
fight
it.
for that. Good assist.
He takes it away from Cale Makar, and that reaction.
Wow. That's real right there.
Will last a long, long time.
Sign me up. 86. Jack Hughes jersey. I don't know anything about hockey. Dude, the DMVR bar, I saw a clip of them going off when they won. It was insane. Wow. I kind of feel bad I wasn't into it, but I'm into it now. I'm jumping on the bandwagon. We're getting a Jack Hughes interview. Okay, I wanted to show you the security alert for Mexico. Should we talk about the Mexico war? Sounds like fun. The cartels declaring war on the U.S. And that's not going to go well for you. There it is. Bingo. I click on that. That says it all, doesn't it? And it was in response to Trudeau's post. Justin Trudeau, I'm out here with Katy Perry, and we really like hockey. And don't you know that we like hockey? And you can't take our country because you don't want to make Canada the 51st state. How dare you? And you can't take our game. Want to bet, bitch? Look at that swinging dick of a gold medal right there. Oh, beautiful. Fuck Trudeau. I love Canada. I think it would be great if we teamed up and partnered up as the same damn country. We would be unstoppable. But you got too much of that Marxist liberal bullshit communism that came out of Justin Trudeau's dad's dick and turned him into a human being. And then he ruined it. Was it not Pierre Trudeau, I think? Not him. No, Castro from Cuba. Yeah, fuck Trudeau's mom. Believe it or not. I tell you no lies, DNA test, please. So, where do we buy a Jack Hughes jersey? So what I realized is I can do in another tab, I can look up Jack Hughes American jersey. Why don't they look the same as the one they were wearing? Geez, hockey jerseys don't fuck around. So he plays for New Jersey, I guess? New Jersey. Okay. That's fake. That's fake. That's fake. Okay, those are all fake. Where do you get the real ones? $280 jersey? I definitely don't want that one, though. That literally has Fanatics on it. Grok, help me out. Hey, Grok, where can I find myself an authentic USA Hockey men's jersey for Jack Hughes? The same white one that they wore in the gold medal game. For sale.
Looking up authentic Team USA hockey jerseys for Jack Hughes right now.
That's not even Fanatics.
The white Team USA men's hockey jersey from the 2026 gold medal game? Yeah, that's the one Jack Hughes rocked, with the classic red-blue stripes, Nike swoosh, and his number 86 on the back. Authentic ones, like the on-ice Nike player version, are tough to snag right now. They're limited edition post-gold rush, but check these spots. eBay has a few Nike authentic listings for Jack Hughes number 86 in white, around $379, some marked official 2026 Olympic, with free shipping. Search Nike Authentic USA Hockey 2026 Jack Hughes jersey there. Sellers pop up quick after wins. Fanatics and the official Team USA shop, teamusashop.com, have his name and number gear, but mostly white t-shirts for $40, not the full jersey. They tease Olympic jerseys in stock though, so hit their hockey section or NHL shop under Olympic collection. Replicas might show up soon, if not already. Rally House or Dick's Sporting Goods sometimes carry official USA Hockey Nike stuff. Worth a quick look for white authentic or premium replicas. From pics I've seen, it's that crisp white base, bold USA crest, red-blue shoulders, like the celebration shot of Hughes and the team after beating Canada in OT. If you're after exact game-worn vibe, eBay's your best bet. Grab one fast before they vanish. Want me to hunt a specific size or link?
Yeah, I'm having trouble here. Official Nike USA Hockey jersey. That's the one right there. Who? I mean, not the typical hockey person. Following items are no longer available to remove from your cart. Oh, Jamal Murray, Denver City Edition Nike Swingman jersey black. Oh no. Shit. Yeah, sold out, sold out. Wow. Do you think they'll ever make more? What's the deal with jerseys? Like, how do you not just make billions of jerseys? You just keep making... I don't picture this dude playing hockey. Is that a dude? Like, give me a fucking break, Nike. Come on. I can't even tell if that's a guy. $150 sold out. Well, there we go. So much for that idea. All right, folks, what time is it? 6:23. So we're almost to an hour. We can wrap things up. I can get back to work and we can rest easy now that we've processed the absolute shellacking the Denver Nuggets got by the Golden State Warriors. Ooh. I just remembered that's my mom's team. Hopefully she didn't know what was going on. And we have revived ourselves and our spirits with the wonderful win from the United States men's hockey team, as well as the women beating Canada in the gold medal. So a full-on sweep bitch slapping of the Communist Canadian Party, or the People's Republic of Canada. The People's Democratic Republic of Canada. Oh my God. I feel bad for you guys because like 80% of you are all legit, hardworking, rugged people. Anybody that lives that far north has got to be rugged. You got the best mountains in the world. You got some of the best skiing, some of the best hunting, gazillion miles of open space, and you're literally just fucking it up with Marxist theology or Marxist economics. So join us next time on The Political Show, also known as, you know what's crazy about this fucking show? Is that I'm watching 5 concurrent viewers the entire show. More or less. Not a single fucking comment. Like, are you guys blocked from leaving comments or what? Because all my other shows, I don't care if there's 2 people watching, I'm getting comments. There's plenty to comment about the Denver Nuggets, I can tell you that. But if you want to come back for another little Nugget show, it'll be Thursday night at... Why is it so hard to find? Didn't I already have it up? $8 p.m. That's late, isn't it? I thought the Nuggets games were all at 7 when they're in Denver. So you got 8 p.m., 1:30 on a Sunday. Fuck you, ABC. 8 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 7 p.m., 3 p.m. Another loss. Anything before 7 p.m., Denver loses. As would I if I was playing. All the rest of them are at 7. That's crazy. Why are there these ones at 8? So I'm going to join you at midnight on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I believe, for the, what is that gap for? Oh, that's probably where they missed the Memphis game. So they're adding a Memphis game. And it was in Memphis, so it would be this March 18th. Oh, they added it as another back-to-back. Like, does every team have the same amount of back-to-backs? Because Denver feels like they have 20 already. That's 40 games. It feels like it. Anyway, the official Boston game will be Wednesday, 8 p.m., and you will join me 4 hours after the game time start. So that'll be 12 a.m. Maybe I'll set it for 11:55, February 25th. And hopefully the Nuggets can pull their head out of their ass and show up against a difficult Celtics team who is in second place. Wow. Dude, we're literally playing the top 3 teams in the East and the top 3 teams in the West every game in the rest of the year, it seems like. Don't fret, people. Oh, you guys never saw that, did you? God, I hate it when I do that. That's what we were looking at. But 58 minutes, 23 seconds. We can shut her down after an hour. Tomorrow, since there is no Little Nugget show, there's going to be a Grow show. So if you're interested in bullshitting with me about the current state of the cannabis industry, the food industry, the home provision industry, I need to write a new paper, and I literally have no idea what I'm going to write about for the next 2 shows. But the last ones have been bangers, and I do have an intention to refilm. So these are all on live streams, live stream tab. You go to the channel, you click on live, and it shows it. All right. Which one is that? No, this one. So if you go up here to you see that, right? Okay. View your channel. So you got home, videos, shorts, live, playlist, and post. This is the current show. There we are right there. Live now, that's a different thing. These are videos. For you, shorts, I need to change this. Like, why don't you put the live on top? Anyway, if you go to live, it makes a lot more sense. because these you can understand. We got Grow Shows, On Faith and Doubt, Eyes to See. So On Faith and Doubt is once a month. Eyes to See will be once a week. There's 3 of those. These I unlist after a while, the Nugget Show. Because if you want those, hey, we got up to 887. Got 10 subscribers. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Like and subscribe. Home. Not home. So videos, that's what we want. So what I'm going to do, as you can tell, 3 years ago was my last video up until 3 days ago. If you haven't seen Jimmy Stewart's, with your hand to hold while riding the snake. Level 1. You're out at the bar. If you haven't seen that, that's the funniest shit in my life. So go check that out. But what I'm going to do is take the first section of these Grow Shows where I read the essay itself, maybe with closed captions or something so you can read it. But the ideas themselves are good. And usually what I'll do is I'll read the paper and then we'll talk about comments and bullshit about whatever. Look at that shirt. I like that shirt. I wonder if I still have that shirt. Let's see. Are you guys watching this? Can't show cannabis or they'll demonetize. Oh. That's not it. Look at this old setup.
Yo, YouTube.
Huh? Look at me trying to do what did they call it? It was the orange and blue, like the teal and orange and teal color things that people were doing back then. Gay. But live and learn. Let's see the shirt. That's not the shirt. Is it? Ah, there's the shirt. That's a different shirt. There we go. Look at that shirt. Bad PMs are on point. They're down in the thousands. I used to not have as much runoff, and my soils would stay up in the 2,000 to 3,000 range by harvest, and that's a little. Why the hell do I have whiskey out on the table?
So a lot of runoff, which means that I got to go in there and suck out a lot of water with the shop vac, and then kind of clean things up with the towels. Hopefully we've shown you some of that, but if you didn't know, that's the way we do it. Clean up. Sounds like I just heard my girlfriend's watering FJ Finish in the big room for me.
Oh, I hadn't even been married yet.
And I just heard the pump dry out, so she just finished watering.
4 years ago.
Not cleaning up, but watering. And I'm going to shut this down and go water the small room, and I'm going to take video of both rooms, show you some of the plants when we get back, and show you the numbers. Thanks for joining me. I hope you got a buzz, and cheers.
Level 3.
All right, party's over. Water code whiskey is done. What? Unlike my glass of whiskey.
Oh, I remember what I was doing.
362, 632, 626, 620. So we're trending down. I want to get it up into the 6.4 to 6.5
Wow.
range, at least. So my thought last time was let's bump it up to 7 or higher and see what happens.
Yeah, I used to be quite into the cannabis growing world, and I have refined it down to a specific art and science that you can join me tomorrow night and talk about. And that'll be at 11 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on the Grow Show Live with Flacco Watts. And I feel like there's one other thing. Make sure you go to the Little Nugget Show itself.
Jack Hughes with the
And
golden
subscribe.
goal. Moments ago, he chatted with Catherine.
There it is. So on this channel, we only have 17 subscribers. So we need you to subscribe. And this is where all the Little Nugget shows. This is when Joker came back right here. Oh, wait, you're not looking at it. What the flup? It shows? Remove from scene. Oh, it's over here. God dang it. Oh, there's the Little Nugget Show. See? That's its own page at Little Nugget Show. 17 subscribers. Let's get that up to 100, please. Look at all these wonderful videos. Every game since January, first live stream on the What Do You Watch channel was the Nuggets show. I remember that. Brooklyn Nets. Denver shocks Philly. That was the best game of the year. All these games, you can go back and talk shit about them with me. This one is the one where Joker returns, and that was a hell of a win. And then this one wasn't a hell of a win, because then they played OKC and got the shit beat out of them, which that's on my video tab. Watch. Let's watch that together. Surely I won't get copywritten for this.
You must be Ringo. Look, darling, Johnny Ringo, the deadliest pistoleer since Wild Bill, they say.
What I say.
What do you think, darling? Should I hate him?
You don't even know him.
No, that's true, but I don't know. There's just something about him. Something around the house. I don't know.
It reminds me of something.
Reminds me of me. Evidently, Mr. Ringo's an educated man. Now I really hate him. What's it, Johnny? I hear he's real fast.
Joker. Beautiful. And now I really hate him. Okay, we're done. Not even a single comment. That's fucked up. Bye, everyone.